is staring at 5 game points against.
She's just so comfortable with the...
An incredible match by saying it was one of the best of the day. I also would not be...
Just a few days ago.
Now it's leg, you in the court.
Well, you can imagine it would be quite a motor. He's played some incredible table tennis, and he's got himself. It's what got him into the top 10. He could lob down many, and he could stay in the rally for a long time, but it's different when you're close and you're aggressive.
Amazing angle from Gozi there. Kanakjar, he's got an unusual serve, doesn't he? The high ball toss.
Yeah, that's one of the many factors here, but a flawless start for the French showman. Yeah, Kanak does get quite a bit of points on his serve. And even his third ball for making people uncomfortable with that serve.
Brilliant defensive work on the backhand with Gozi, but Kanakjar finds a way through.
Yeah, he's the money ball of table tennis. He's playing the odds here. He says, I don't have to try and kill the ball. I don't have to do anything too much. Simply keep it to your backhand and wait for you to try and come back into the point.
1-5.
Sure, Simon can counter with his backhand from behind the table, but forehand is going to be much more consistent from that far back. Felix and Thibaut Poré alongside Adrien Rosenfos and Ludovic Remy. Rosenfos, the big news for today, taking down Liang Jingquin with a bagel, 3-0, Belgian star.
He'll actually be playing the winner of this one. Which so no doubt he's here doing his homework.
That's right. A lot to study here, support from the French team, but quick on top of the bounce. Kanak plays an incredibly fast game. It's only a second point this game.
6-3.
And with the amount of spin coming in from Simon Gozi, this ball right there, very uncomfortable for most. Kanak very calmly just closes the racket, guides it back to the highest percentage shot. Catching the short end of the racket here, just the edge on the bottom side of the blade. It's an outright point for Simon Gozi. Little break off the net here. So interesting to me. There's so much drama. That forehand flick has been a key ingredient for Kanak's success. A little escape there with that net ball. Simon blitzing back into the table. So smart. The timing, corner to corner with Simon that far behind the table. It's simply too much ground to cover. This one, but still he was just backpedaling, trying to come to a halt so he could come back the other way.
7-5.
Interestingly enough, both of these players training in Ochsenhausen, in Germany, at least have over the years.
8-5.
Also interestingly, Kanakjar feeling relatively at home in Sweden as he lived here for 2 years, the first place he moved out of the United States to go pro.
5-9.
You can see Gozi just unleashing that aggression that he's so well known for.
Awkward ball as Simon puts some side spin on it and leaves it right on the parallel backhand line. It sets up 5 game points for a good start here on his way to what he hopes will be a dish served cold.
11-5. Game 2.
11 points to 5. Simon Gozi apologizes as he takes that point, and with it, the game. Yeah, Some real intensity up there at the table, but the Frenchman prevailing. Zhao will look to impose himself on this match when play resumes in just a moment's time.
Ce schème-là, il faut vraiment qu'on l'évite. Après, il met son jeu en place. Par contre, variation de lancer, bah voilà, c'est sûr. Tu peux remettre un long. Après, par contre, présent. Pour le contre-top, bah, tu on y va. Allez. Allez, marque.
Time, please.
Well, Simon Gauzy is on a revenge mission, and so far it's going well for him. Taking the first in this best of 5. Kanak Zhao, though, he played well, but Gauzy just had an extra level, didn't he?
Yeah, he seems quite determined right now. Simon Gauzy staying near the table, aggressive. As best he can anyway, but it's tough to stay near the table with Kanak. Many points Kanak drove Simon behind.
1-all.
And a different start than last game after he was down 0-5. But gets the first point here.
All.
Nice in-between receive here, pushed just long enough to make Kanak wonder if he'd get a full swing or if the forehand flick is the ball. If it was a little more shallow, Kanak might have been more comfortable with the flick. But Simon quickly with 2 points here to turn things around.
How does Kanak Zhao counter that Gauzy backhand?
1-3.
It's a good question. I think in terms of positioning, he's going to keep an eye on where Simon is. He's incredibly good at making the opponent uncomfortable. I know he mentioned he doesn't want to see Simon angry because he thinks he plays better when he is. Again, just tactical. This backhand is wonderful to find the line there to go as wide as he did after this sequence. Quick exchanges, spin back, and just a bit wider this time around. Simon's playing a dangerous game with high percentages. Good turn in a wide angle back. So quickly coming back here. Last time they played, Kanak was beaten in game number 1 and came back to win the next 3 games. It was a narrow margin victory. This time around, not the same, 11-5. Simon keeping a bit of space there between them.
And Zhao just pushing Gauzy into that uncomfortable position, forcing him a bit back from the table. But Zhao won't relinquish his position up close, will he? He likes to sort of hold the table like that.
Yeah, it's to your advantage in general. Wow, so to your question about how is he going to shut down the backhand, Simon's moving very quickly. He's making fast decisions to get around. He slid over to the forehand side to play that with the backhand. Kanak is going to be surprising. He's going to try to break patterns. Surprise with long pushes here and there, flicks. Keeps Simon guessing a bit. And a nice half-long serve comes just barely off the back of the table, but still uncomfortably close to this baseline, and it's another outright service point for Kanak with barely any spin on it by the time it's right to the racket of Simon. In terms of not wanting to make him angry, a few more nets and it might be out of his hands. We can see Simon recognizing a little bit of imbalance here in fortune.
Zhao edges ahead now, and he's looking G'd up, he's looking fired up, and wants to overcome that slowish start.
Yeah, from 1-4 down, he's won 5 of the next 6 points.
Gauzy himself also fired up, lets out a scream as he draws level.
That smile in the crowd. I want a slow-mo replay of that kid's smile between the applauding Swedes.
6-all.
Wow.
6-7.
Ja, you could see him berating himself, having missed that forehand, sends it into the net.
Yeah, Simon doing a wonderful job of pressuring, staying in position from the deep to the backhand and then on the parallel. He's still centered and ready to cover that wide forehand, which adds a little bit more pressure to Kunuk. Bit of side spin, a bit of wraparound, a little creativity here to make it that much less comfortable for Kunuk. Watch what Simon does to this seatbelt shot. Just across the ball, very unusual, something unconventional. Oh, what a net recovery. Gets the thumbs up, click like, and subscribe to Kunuk. My goodness. This is the type of ball you normally play passively, and he guides that as wide as can be with barely any spin. Bravo. Encore.
Let
Thank you. Bye-bye.